Hello everyone, Level 1 Up 64 here, and, well, we have a lot to talk about today. Specifically about Mario Kart Tour and what's currently happening with Nintendo and its new mobile game. So, I would like to introduce you to my friends, Ultra Moon Trainer and Starygamer12345, who has already played the game, and let's get some analysis of the game right now, so far. But before we start, be sure to hit that like button. It does help us out a lot. And also to show your support for these types of analysis videos. I don't really usually do this that much. So if you hit that like button and if you possibly subscribe, I would be very grateful, and possibly even more analysis videos in the future. Let's get started with our analysis on Mario Kart Tour. So let's talk about probably the controls first. How are the controls of the game?
So basically how it works is you have to, like, swipe the screen and what direction you want to go. Like, let's just say I want to go right. I have to, like swipe the screen right to drift. And then, like, you could do ultra mini turbos, kind of like how in deluxe, kind of like how you get the purple. And
there's also a way you can, like, there's also another way if you don't want to swipe it, you can also, like, tilt it with your device as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like motion controls.
Yeah. In portrait mode.
Yes, portrait mode. Like, Nintendo wants you to, like, use it with one hand. I don't know why.
Cough, cough. I sent a request to change that. Cough, cough.
So, like, with the controls, it's in portrait mode, not in landscape mode, which I thought was kind of strange for a racing game specifically. Like, if you guys have played Asphalt 9, which is a game for Android and iOS, they use landscape mode as any usual racing game should. And they use these... Yeah. They don't really use swipe controls. They do use motion controls, but that's optional. They use more these touch controls where you, like, drift by pressing this button, and it drives you automatically. So Nintendo should have... I feel like Nintendo should have, like, taken that approach instead of, like, swiping.
So, to use an item, like, you, like, swipe up to use an item like a green shell or banana, red shell. You can also, like, swipe down to, like, throw it back at you, throw the item back at you.
Oh, yeah, there's also something... there's also something I like to say. There's an option, there's a little button, if you want to look backwards, it says 180 degrees. And, like, now, basically, you look backwards, and you can throw the item backwards, and you can, like, target someone, basically. You get what I mean?
I never thought that was a thing. And if you have a character that's able to get 3 item slots, and
then you could get something called
Frenzy. If you get the same item in all 3 slots, you'll become invincible.
And I just got that right now.
And you can spam that item that you have, like, as many times until it wears off. Yes, I got 2 shock dodges from it.
Yeah, from some...
And also, sorry, I would like to say, you also get a temporary star power with it.
So, like, from the images you guys sent me, I saw, like, 3 item slots. I'm like, wait a minute, 3 item slots? So, how does that work? Like, I've seen from other images.
Basically, when you hit an item box, you get automatically 3.
Is it like a special character that gets like
specific characters? There's like I think I showed you a picture.
Alright, the next thing we should probably talk about is how there's missions in the game. Like, for example, there's one where you just do a rocket start, and there's another one where you race through rings and you gotta, like, have a specific number of rings you gotta cross to. You can also just touch the rings, that's okay. Wait. There's also stuff like do specific jump boosts to don't crashing. Heck, there's even glider challenges, and there's even versing a Mega Bowser and Dry Bowser, of what I heard.
So,
I get some pictures.
So, like, the cups, are they different from the missions, or are they, like...
No, they're inside here, I'll send a picture.
There's 3 regular races, and then the last thing is a mission.
Oh.
So it could be like what I mentioned before, jump boost.
Yeah, I sent some pictures.
The glider challenge of how long you should glide on.
And I've also heard from Game Explain, credit in the description, that you're not actually racing online with real people. It's actually bots, just with other people's names.
Me and the Austin Michael, we did an experiment to see if they're actually CPU bots because I found them online. And he said he was sleeping when I found him.
I think we should talk about another thing in Mario Kart Tour. So there's a way you can unlock characters and kart parts and gliders by using some emeralds. To fire one, it costs 5 emeralds. You can get like a random character or kart or glider.
The emeralds are like the Mario Kart currency, which we will get to soon with the microtransactions part.
It's coins, I think.
Oh.
I have like 1,000 of them. Yep, I do. I also got King Boo. They're both ultra rare. Ultra rare. Get it?
What?
Not funny. Okay. So, if you get a golden pipe after paying 5 emeralds, you can. There's a chance to get like the prizes that are currently happening. Mario Kart the Dash or the Gold Glider. Or you can get something else, like I got King Boo, which is super rare. There's also a shop which there's new stuff every single day. You can get a glider or 2 cards on my screen, what I'm looking at right now. You can
sent pictures.
Also get the tickets to increase like the base points of a driver, aka character, a cart, or a glider.
In this chart of Nintendo's earnings from mobile games, and you'll see that with Mario Run, they had a paywall with $10, and with all its other games, it had free-to-play with a few microtransactions. And Nintendo obviously did not want to go with the route of Mario Run because, as we all know, Mario Run was kind of a failure for them as it did not meet expectations for the company. And with Mario Kart Tour, they're going the free-to-play route, but there's microtransactions. We also heard from Nintendo a while ago that they don't want to earn too much money from their mobile games, which is why they don't want to really do microtransactions with Fire Emblem Heroes or Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. But here we are with Mario Kart Tour. They have like emeralds as sort of a currency, or you can buy like gliders and racers and carts, which is kind of weird for Nintendo to do because we don't really see them as doing microtransactions.
Well, the next thing we would like to talk about is something called Coin Rush. As you can see, as ultra posted right here, you race as Gold Mario, paying for like either 5 emeralds for coins times 2, 15 emeralds for coins times 6, or 25 emeralds for times 10. But they give you a free ticket later on in the game somewhere. So, yeah. Race as Gold Mario in a standard cart, going through SNES Rainbow Road, collecting as much coins as you can, and having a magnet thing around you, getting as much coins as you can, and be rich.
I've also seen this image of, isn't there like some kind of golden pipe?
Yes, that's in the unlocking characters thing. I would show you now, but I cannot because I'm broke right now.
Well, what I've heard from my sources is that the golden pipe is like, you like pay to like get something from the pipe. Like you can get anything, it's like a
part of the unlock thing. So if there's a chance you can get a golden pipe after paying 5 emeralds for like the event of Metal Mario going on, there's a chance you can get like a ultra rare like either racer, character, driver, or glider. But I got ultra rare twice by getting Metal Mario and King Boo.
What I'm trying to say is,
like
like
that.
the
There you
emeralds
go.
are like a currency, and you pay the emeralds to get like sort of this stuff, and it's basically a loot box. And
Yeah.
from the other sources, like all these other news sources, saying Mario Kart Tour on mobile has very nasty microtransactions. Microtransactions land a nasty blue shell. Like, you can basically pay to win with all this stuff.
Yep.
And if people don't want to really pay for anything, the people that do pay for a lot of stuff are just going to keep on winning, and which will kind of make it unfair. And back to what Nintendo said earlier, they don't want to like invest in microtransactions. Here they are with the golden pipe, or like you can buy carts or racers, which is really strange for Nintendo to even go through that route. Because we kind of see, well, I see Nintendo as like a pure company, like a company that cares about its customers. And I don't really see Nintendo doing like this sort of thing. And lots of news sources are saying that microtransactions are just terrible on this app, just really terrible.
Next up, we're talking about these challenges I'm about to post. So, here right now, you could put these badges on your character. You could select it. Like for example, for Ray, one mission is hit a person 3 times with a red shell. You can get that red shell badge right there. Another example is hitting someone with 10 bananas. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Like hit people with bananas 10 times. Perform 100 jump tricks. And by the way, jump tricks in Mario Kart Tour, they do it automatically, so you don't have to like swipe up or anything. But I always do that for some reason, and then I waste an item. There's also one more thing we'd like to talk about. So if you've seen that mission image, look at the top left, and you can see a gift box there. So every time you collect 10 grand stars, you can get stuff like emeralds or coins. Eventually, you're gonna collect like characters and plus a cart and a glider. I need 6 more grand stars so I can get Ludwig and a super glider.
So, before this video ends, I want to get your guys' thoughts on the game. Like, what's your opinion on it? Like, how do you like it so far?
Oh wait, you want to go first, Starry?
I don't know.
I'll go first.
I think it's like, I don't know who's speaking first. I was like, why are you so mad at this again already?
But the one thing that bothers me is the controls, how it's in portrait mode. I would love, because I made a request to like put Nintendo with a play landscape, but I doubt they're going to do it. It was just a suggestion in the survey that they provide you when you play the beta. And yeah, I think the items mechanics are pretty good. The drift mechanics. And the game seems...
And besides, if you drift into a wall, it won't break. You can still drift in a wall.
And when you go for shortcuts with mushrooms, they automatically like go for the shortcuts if you're near one.
Also, there's some weird thing you can do in Calamari Desert. If you run into the train, you don't get hit. You actually just fly in the air.
Oh yes, I've seen.
Out of bounds.
I've seen that.
But I was really confused at first. I was like so scared, freaking out that I was gonna get hit by the train, but nope, I just flew in the air.
So there's like no braking system?
Yeah, you don't brake it. Your driver car automatically like moves straight forward.
So basically, like, Nintendo's mobile games are like simplified versions of what they actually are. Like, Mario Kart Tour has very basic controls.
There's also cups that were. Oh, there's one thing we would like to that I want to talk about. So right now, there's just some ranking going on in the Koopa Cup. And
oh yeah, here I'll send a screenshot of that.
I'm currently in first place for my area, I guess.
Oh my god, me too. No, like
I don't know if this works, but
I don't exist in the game yet.
Like, I guess
this is from
my
screenshots in the video.
So my game name is Starry54321. That's the same thing for my South Park Phone Destroyer name in there. Cough.
Yeah.
I mostly do that on
Yeah,
my
as you
channel.
can see from mine.
Freaking now. What? I didn't. Nothing. Not promoting, but
As you see from mine, I'm more
as you can
superior
see,
to
yeah,
Starry.
like the higher you are, the more emeralds you're gonna get. So right now, I'm trying to keep first place, and if I'm able to keep this up, I'm gonna get 30 emeralds. Second place is gonna get 10. Same with third, and then.
So to end off this video, I just gotta say, Mario Kart seems pretty fun. It's what I really wanted as a mobile game. Like, I got Asphalt because I was preparing for Mario Kart Tour, but this game, like, has a lot of potential. It has lots of missed opportunities, and especially the microtransactions. I don't really like that, but this is a beta test. Nintendo could change all this stuff, but it's likely they won't, so gotta live with it. So
Submit the surveys, cough, cough.
Yeah, the server I just took a cough.
So, thank you, Ultramoon and Starry Gamer, for joining me in this analysis. And thank you all for watching. If you guys want me...
Ultramoon Trainer.
Starygamer12345.
If you guys want me to do more analysis, which I don't really do, just please like...
Can we do Pokemon Rumble Rush next?
Oh yeah! Yes!
No, we're doing that next time. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Thank you all for watching. See you all later. Bye.